Hello, the following podcast is spoken in a mixed language of both English and Spanish, also known as Spanglish, because that is our main way of talking and it's the best way for us to express our thoughts on the topics that we speak of. Which, by the way, we are in no way any experts on the subjects, despite having the internet in front of us while we record, which you will hear us use on occasion for live fact-checking every once in a while. Most, if not all we talk about, is from general personal experience. Also, we needed a buffer to get past the algorithm censors on certain platforms. Enjoy.
This podcast is brought to you in part by yourselves. You found this podcast. I don't know how or where, because we sure as hell haven't told anybody. But hey, here you are listening to it. So again, congratulations. Give yourselves a hand, but just one.
You clap because I don't hear you clapping.
I am clapping and I'm seeing el clapping en el waveform.
Okay, now we can start recording because everything's going now.
Okay, cool. So welcome to Bichin Boricuas. This time we don't have the squiggly lines. Well, we have different squiggly lines because...
Thanks, Zencaster.
I wasn't going to mention them, but sure. Thanks, Zencaster, for putting a limit on our creativity.
Pretty much. So, today we're going to try and do a double feature because we watched 2 movies in a single week. And we're late on one of them.
You could say it's a Spoilercast double feature. Estábamos hablando del teléfono, sonaba más cool. I feel like I was drunk.
I mean, it did. Yeah, no, you sounded drunk. Which reminds me, were you high or drunk when you went to see Mario?
No, God, I wish I was high or drunk después de la semana que había tenido cuando lo fui a verlo, pero no, I was legitimately 100% sober.
Because you were essentially you were live tweeting the goddamn movie for a while, and it's like, you never do this. This probably tells me that you're either high or drunk.
Again, cuando lleguemos a la parte de Mario, I will have because is there a story that ends ironically with Mario? Pero
okay, so we both watched Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves and the Super Mario Brothers movie. And being that we're just behind, we're just gonna do both recording. We're gonna do both reviews in one same thing. So if you're here for Mario, that'll be the second movie we're going to talk about, because my mind is fleeting on D&D, so I need to talk about it ASAP. Go to timestamp 1 hour, 10 minutes, and 42 seconds.
Also, we'll probably put it in the description, if I remember.
Right. But if you're here for Dungeons and Dragons, guess what? You're gonna come in right now. But if you want Mario, go to 1 hour, 10 minutes, and 42 seconds. Okay, so before we do spoilers, non-spoiler.
Non-spoiler, okay.
On the movie.
Okay, but antes de que, let's say we do non-spoilery thoughts on both movies, and then we start the spoilery on Mario.
Okay.
So, non-spoilery on Dungeons and Dragons. Good movie. I liked it as well.
It was a fun movie.
Yes.
It was a fun movie. Good story. It's a basic ass story, if you ask me.
I mean, it's a little cheesy.
Yes, but it's like, but this is how D&D goes. D&D adventures are essentially making you explore the cheesy fucking adventures. Yes, and you add your own little twist to it.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. This was this felt like, okay, this is somebody's D&D campaign.
Exacto, that they probably saw from a movie. It's like, I want to do that movie with my friends.
Y todos los personajes have a backstory. Todo el mundo have their own motivation. It's a ragtag team of misfits who just happen to find each other at the right moment. Everybody, for a common cause. Everybody was having fun.
Lyricist Hugh Harburg was born on.
Did you forget to silence her?
He wrote the lyrics.
Cancel. Okay.
You finally forgot to silence her.
Okay, so I remember I had to silence her as I was looking at her, and I'm like, oh, I should silence her. And there's 4 buttons, and I press the open the mic button. And,
oh no.
So it started being like, okay, oh. And I don't know what it hurt, pero no, because I was like, okay, shut the fuck up, pero me que le di el botón para mute the mic.
Mm-hmm.
So I couldn't tell it to shut the fuck up because the mic was muted, and I kept pushing the button to be like, stop talking, but it's like, okay, I don't know, I can't because the mic's muted.
No. But okay, cool. Hopefully you silenced her. We're talking about the fucking AI home assistants, by the way.
Okay, cool. Fun movie.
Fun movie. If you don't know D&D, it's like my co-host here.
I beg your pardon, motherfucker.
Can you name at least 5 spells used in the movie? Can you name at least 5 species?
Okay. Human. The dwarves or whatever the fuck her love interest was. A wild shape.
Fucking.
It's a species, motherfucker. Whatever the fuck the bird thing was.
The what was?
The bird thing. The lizard thing.
Oh my god. So, as you can see, even if you don't know Dungeons and Dragons by heart, you can still have fun with this movie.
I can't believe I'm trying to give you an out for not being the biggest nerd in the room, and you're just like, no, I am the biggest nerd in the room. Fuck you.
We'll get into it, but like I was saying, if you don't know D&D, go watch it. It's fun, especially Chris Pine's performance as the bard, which fits perfectly, because if you've never seen Into the Woods, guess what? Chris Pine can fucking sing.
The mic is
Hello?
That's muting the other
Fucking
one.
hell.
They're all muted now, okay?
Did you hear me then?
Yes, I can hear you. No me quitado el headset. I just wasn't next to the mic to talk. Technical difficulties.
Anyways, Chris Pine.
Fun.
If you never seen Into the Woods, guess what? The guy can sing.
Oh yeah,
he does musicals as well.
By the way, slight foreshadowing.
When we get there.
Slight foreshadowing. No voy a decirle los detalles, pero cuando he sings as a distraction.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see that coming. B was hilarious.
I was expecting a whole other thing, but yeah.
Yeah, I was expecting. I did not expect what was happening. Pero or how it ended. Pero no, again, fun movie. Very easy to follow plot.
Very easy.
I like.
And if you don't know the spells, don't know the creatures, everything's fine.
See, no, again, well, they very early on te explican como que quién es, como que he's a good guy. These are the bad guys. Go.
Te lo establecen bien grande.
Como
they
que,
establish it.
Como que, hey, the molder boy looking motherfucker, he's the bad guy. Surprise, motherfuckers.
The idiots are the good guys.
The lovable idiot is the good guy.
So it's like you can still follow the story, and it's like, ooh, it has whimsical magic and bullshit.
Also, surprise.
Creatures and whatnot.
Surprise, there are thieves, because, honor among thieves.
Yes. does become a heist movie, doesn't it?
It is a heist movie.
It is a heist movie.
It's the Ocean's 4 of heist movies.
Okay, so it was good. Mario movie.
I liked it. It was good. Definitely a kids movie. People
hang on. Honor Among Thieves. What rating? From 1 to 10.
Like 8.5.
I'll give it a solid 8.
Okay.
I'll give it a solid 8.
Yeah.
Okay, Mario. The Super Mario movie.
I keep thinking it's the new Super Mario movie.
No, because this one is the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Alright, the other one was the Super Mario movie.
Yeah, I do believe so.
God.
This one is about brothers. Thoughts on that movie? It was a lot of fucking fun. Honestly.
Oh, it is a fun ride from beginning to end.
Uh-huh.
It is very much a kids movie, and I don't give a shit.
Exactly. It is a kids movie, but here's the thing. It is more fun if you know your Nintendo. If you know your Mario games, if you know your Nintendo history, and you're at least Smash as well, you'll get a shit ton of fun out of this movie.
Oh yeah, this is basically as close to a Nintendo history encyclopedia as you'll ever get. The amount of Easter eggs in this movie from the beginning is spectacular.
No, but I had a lot of fun, and being that I watched it on premiere weekend night, there was a lot of people, and people were cheering of all ages. People of all ages were in this movie, and I was next to essentially, I mean, to me, they're Zoomers, but they were essentially a college frat house next to me. They were all having fun with this movie.
I had un corillo de, ahora te mandé la foto, pero I had un corillo de gente de vestidos en like formal wear con los gorros de Mario and Luigi next to me, and I would say they're probably 11 to 12 graders. Y ellos estaban like just having fun with it. I saw little kids having fun with it, dressed in the whole shit. Like, I saw older adults also having fun with this. I'm like, okay, this is literally Nintendo's greatest dream. They go, okay, everybody's in this movie. From the young kid that has no idea what the fuck's going on to grandma. This is the Wii. If the Wii was a movie.
There we go. But it was a lot of fun. There's a lot of references that are just going to spoil you the movie. Just point being, if you love animated movies and you love Nintendo and you've played Super Mario Brothers a lot in your life, go watch it. Go watch it. The movie does good.
So the movie's good. Absolutely. A 9 out of 10.
I really want to say like 9 out of 10 too, but it's like I'm also leaning towards 8.5 because yes, I do have my issues, but it's definitely ranking higher than Honor Among Thieves.
Oh, this was definitely more fun than Honor Among Thieves. Eso sí, okay. I would give it a perfect 10 if there is only one reference that they did not make. Es que they didn't do the Mario's Luigi's Mansion joke, the Luigi just screaming Mario, 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 Mario.
I know. Now that you mentioned that, you're right. Right. I wish that would have happened.
That was the only reference en toda la película que me quedé esperando que Luigi entrara a una casa y empezara a gritar Mario, Mario.
No, not only that, but they did it dirty. But it's like I expected, a certain character to show up in the goddamn mansion, but no, another set of enemies that are not in Luigi's mansion decided to fucking show up and ruin it. Joko, that annoyed me.
So there is a very specific Mario enemy that does not show up in this movie.
Until the end.
Do they show up at the end?
Well, their leader shows up in the end.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sí, cuando...
I know who you're talking about.
Sí, tienes razón.
Because
Pero, like, they show up at... Again, if he was there, I didn't even notice. I was paying more attention to the other person.
Right, but it was fun. That was a really fun fucking movie.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was expecting total garbage from this shit. At least better garbage than the original Mario's movie. But it's like, no, this one did good. There is some things they did dirty that I will never forgive them for. But otherwise, yeah, no, this was good.
Pues, now, this is your final warning. We're going to spoil Honor Among Thieves, okay? Cool.
Alright.
You've been warned, motherfuckers. So,
Spoilers ahead.
Spoilers ahead. Movie opens with a very Game of Thrones-ish looking prisoner transport. Which surprises me sorprendió lo detallado que hicieron todo esto for a 5-minute scene, and then
not even 5 minutes, like maybe 2 minutes. And that's it. We're using this carriage for 2 minutes.
Ajá, para transportar a un prisionero en el que lo estamos como que, oh, this is very clearly a maximum security prison.
Mm-hmm.
Y lo meten en una jaula donde hay 2 camas nada más, which kind of a dick move.
The prison's full. There's a lot of fucking idiots and thieves.
Yeah, pero había
and bad guys.
Yeah, pero había otra. I don't know, I just see that, and then we see our main characters, Olga and what's his face?
Olga and I already forgot because I saw this movie earlier this week.
The Bard. We got the Bard and the Barbarian. She is clearly the Barbarian. And she's eating a potato, which is a joke that this movie just sticks with. I don't know why. I'll be honest, en la semana estaba haciendo compra y pasé y caminando por el parking, a alguien se le cayó una papa debajo de un carro. Y por un momento lo que me pasa por la mente es que, oh no, she's around here.
So they get in. The orc, by the way, is the new prisoner. Big fucking giant orc. Who is made out of practical effects, by the way. This is not CGI. This guy is in full costume.
I think the dragon is the only part of this movie que el único personaje que yo te diría, oh, this is CGI.
I know. The rest of this movie was, almost everything was practical effects, which I must applaud for.
Sí, lo único otra cosa que yo diría, okay, well, this is CGI, es los background scenes.
Exacto,
like,
the backgrounds,
the scenery.
Neverwinter, so on and so forth.
Ajá, las ciudades, las escenas de las ciudades, como que, okay, cool, this is probably that
and the animals that the druid transforms into. Just about every single one of them were CGI.
Sí, pero aún así habían un montón, habían escenas.
Exacto.
Eran como que, okay, cool, this is an actual physical space that exists. We're moving the camera in it, and then we're just putting the CG character. Como que.
So I must applaud the movie for that. No, that was great. So we get our orc, and it's like, oh look, female. Of course, it's like, oh look, female in my prison. That's rare. And it's like, oh boy, here we go. And it's like, we know she's the barbarian. So this is not going to end well for the orc. Especially since the bard is just like, all right, don't say I didn't warn you.
Yeah, the bard's like, okay, this is one side of the cell, that's the other, and that's our piss bucket.
And that's the tour.
And then we're done.
Mm-hmm. So, just because we have to do 2 features, we're just going to run along a little quicker. The orc tries to flirt with Olga, the barbarian, and
gets his legs royally broken.
broken, and then something clubs him on the head. I don't remember what.
Oh, I didn't even capture if he was dead or not. I'm like, okay, well, this dude's not a problem anymore. Fast forward, they están en su vista de
they're pardoning.
Ajá, they're pardoning y ellos están como que, we really need the fourth member of this council. Y es como que, no, he's not here because, he's
running late.
He's running late because the winter, because it's always winter, because this prison is an
eternal winter.
It's an eternal winter in the tundra, whatever the fuck.
I think it's called Frostwind, but moving on.
Dame un break. Technical difficulties. Está en su vista para que los perdonen. Eventualmente le dicen, okay, just get on with it. Y es como que, okay, cool. So él empieza a contar.
And we get the bard's backstory.
The bard backstory, tragic backstory de que él had a wife. He joins a noble group of people, que es como un noble group of whatever the fuck. Secret
thieves, I suppose.
No.
Secret society.
Thieves. They're not thieves. They're secret society. They como que no. We're spies. They're basically the Illuminati but poor.
I guess.
Como que they have como que we don't want anything in return. Y entonces he just goes, hangs out, and then goes back in his armor to his a su esposa, and then his daughter. Y entonces, like, everything's fine. He's doing his job, but he's obviously poor because he took a vow of, I guess, poverty or whatever. I don't know.
No, it's not a poverty really. It's more like an oath to always do good.
You know, to always do good. Y como que don't ask anything in return. Y entonces, pues, eventually,
and he succeeds.
He succeeds. Y eventualmente the bad guy escapes, and he goes and kills his wife, but he hides the baby. Y después en la funeral de su esposa, he's like, okay, oh fuck this.
Right.
I can't keep doing this. Which again, understandably, the motherfucker has his reasons, and then he becomes a drunken asshole. And the barbarian, que es un outcast, becomes fond of him in a platonic kind of way.
But was more interested in the baby than him.
Ajá, era como que, sí, pero lo que se convierte en su amigo de una forma platónica, y entonces está como que, oh, I'm going to help raise your daughter because you're a fucking idiot. Y for whatever reason, I guess she doesn't want to have a kid on her own. Pero pues,
well, we find out about her,
like, she's divorced.
Her backstory.
Eventually we find her backstory, but basically she's divorced because she got divorced while in prison. Y entonces they got in prison because they were stealing to get a better life, and eventually one of their heists gets out of control, and they get captured. By a spell that one of their new members
oh yeah, they create this thieves group.
The thieves, ellos crean el thieves group
and Robin Hood style. We steal from the people who doesn't give back. I
no, they steal from the people who feel it the less. La gente que lo siente menos, pues hace la gente que los robamos, y eventualmente this wizard se le aparece y ella los convence de como que, hey, vamos a robar de este templo, de este fortress. We need to steal this. Y entonces, pero,
which was a fortress that belonged to the creed the bard used to belong to.
Ajá, pero que entonces en el fortress le dicen como que, oh, this untold riches, blah 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 blah, and this random horn that we don't know what the wizard wants with it at this point, and this magical tablet that can bring back one person one time, and then it's gone.
One person from the dead, to be clear.
See, like one person who's dead will be brought back. Never really explained the rules on this, but whatever.
Yeah, and the bard wanted to use it to revive his wife. Because his wife died. Because I know what people are going to say is like, oh, this is Dungeons and Dragons. They should have used a revivify spell or reincarnation spell. Yeah, no. Apparently, the caveat is that if you die by a red wizard's dagger, that's it. No recovering.
Yeah,
no magic will save you.
Yeah, there is no way of stopping the dead from you being dead. Like, there's no healing potion, there's no healing spell, there's nothing. You are dead. It's only a matter, like, and as we learned a little bit in the más adelante en la película, como que it's a matter of like 10 minutes, you're dead. Even if it's not a life-threatening stab, you're dead.
Exactly. Just don't get cut by this thing.
Y esto ya pasa, y cuando finalmente like they're going to get this tablet, the wife has been dead for, I don't know, like
2 years. No,
ma.
No, ma. They've been in prison for 2 years.
Yeah, they were in prison. No, they were in prison for 1 year. They got sentenced to 2 years. No, they were sentenced to 2 years, and y estaban getting pardoned at 1 year.
Okay.
Point being, they escaped from the prison even though they were pardoned. Because the bard actually did convince them to pardon.
In which
they hilariously escaped by using the dude that got to the hearing late.
Yeah, the Aarakocra. In which the Aarakocra, if you don't know, are bird people that can actually fly.
Oh my god, you're such a fucking nerd.
I have to talk to the D&D people somehow.
Oh god, fine. Bird person. Oh god, he's just bird person the Rick and Morty.
In which he's made of completely practical effects.
Oh yeah, this somebody's day was getting in this stupid costume.
With the wings working and everything. So they use him to escape through the window and glide, even though they were pardoned. Fucking dumbasses. This is the kind of dumbasses we have to deal with throughout this entire movie.
But they're the lovable dumbasses. Punto
No, we'll get to the joke of how dumb they are later.
They escape, they go on an epic adventure to get back home, and then they realize, la persona con la que dejaron a cargo a su hija, because they obviously didn't take the daughter to that very dangerous heist.
Yeah, by the way, the daughter, by the time they were in prison, she was old enough to go on their adventures. She's like 10, if not older.
I think she was like 12.
Point being, not exactly a teenager, but not exactly a baby anymore.
Like, she already had been taking parts en alguno de their heists, y ellos están como que, nah, this one's too dangerous, you can't go with this one. So ellos
they go find a, they go start searching.
They go try to look for her, they find the house abandoned, and they're like, okay, wow, okay, cool, I guess they're gone forever. We'll never see them.
Until a flyer shows up.
Flyer shows up de que la persona de their crew that managed to one of the two people from their crew that managed to escape.
Forge. I got their names.
Oh, you Google this shit. The old man que era como que the con artist.
Exacto. Forge, the con artist.
Pues managed to become the ruler of Neverwinter?
Neverwinter.
Okay, cool. By the way, no te conté esta parte. La fui a ver con un amigo who knows less about D&D than I do. And it was very funny being cuando dijeron como que, oh, we need to go to Neverwinter. And I'm like, oh, I know what that is. And he's like, I have no idea what I just said.
Wait, you had the subtitles in Spanish, right?
Oh,
did they call it Neverwinter? Did they call it Neverwinter or algo como nunca nieve?
No sé, yo no leí los
subtítulos.
Mira, yo no leí los subtítulos excepto cuando los Red Wizards estaban hablando en tongues. Pero entonces para
Oh.
esa parte estaban los subtítulos en español todavía. So it was very difficult trying to follow what they were saying.
Right. Anyways, moving on. So Forge became leader of Neverwinter somehow. And they go off to Neverwinter to go visit.
And be like, okay, yo, where the fuck's my daughter? Y el tipo está como que, sí, I'm here, I have your daughter. Also, you
The daughter shows up first.
Like the daughter...
in the waiting room.
Like, the daughter shows up and be like, okay, and then goes hugs the barbarian because she doesn't trust her own father, and I don't blame her. I wouldn't trust her.
Uh-huh.
What's the bard's name?
Edgin.
Edgin. And Origa, she goes and hugs Origa because, you know, she's the important one in this relationship. Pues entonces descubren de como que el ¿cómo es que se llama? Forge had been
forging
whatever.
Forging signatures. So there you go. He's a con artist.
He's a con artist. Oh God, I just realized that. Fuck.
Okay, there you go. Now you'll never forget.
So Forge está como que, yes, I am very much the keeper of this. Turns out que his greatest advisor is the mage or wizard or whatever the fuck que los atrapó a ellos in a time spell. Y él está como que, cool, I'll just take my daughter and the tablet that brings back one dead person. And he's like, what? You just came here for the tablet of untold riches. And that's when you realize, and that's when we realize that he's been lying to his daughter, to the Bard's daughter.
Kira.
To Kira, thank you. He's been lying to Kira, y ellos están como que, so this becomes a revenge plot now. Now we need to fuck you over, because you fucked us over because of getting fucked over. And then, y entonces
they were sentenced to death, essentially.
He said, no. He sentenced them to be like, oh my God, I'm throwing you back in prison. Fuck you. I'm telling your daughter you're leaving. And then the wizard's like, nah, I want them decapitated.
I want them dead. Period.
I want them dead. I don't want to have to deal with these people.
And then we get the trailer scene of how they escape execution.
Just basically the Bard being useless except for the final moment in clinch he saves Marga, and she just wrecks the shit out of a group of soldiers.
Yeah, no. Holga, being the barbarian, used rage and raged against everything in that hallway.
And then takes an axe.
And then takes an axe, a good axe.
A very good collapsible axe, which later in the movie gets upgraded to a fire axe.
Yes.
Pues they leave, they go find their wizard friend. Or mage. What is he, a mage or a wizard?
He's a sorcerer.
He's a sorcerer. He's a crappy
sorcerer. So yes,
a
mage. He's a mage, but they call him sorcerers.
So he's a sorcerer. He's doing...
Simon.
Yeah, Simon. He's doing party tricks to just steal people's money. Y entonces they realize, they go, okay, we need to break into... We need to set up a crew. Y entonces they go find a wildling?
A druid. They need a druid. A druid is a person from nature that knows how to wild shape. Wild shape is the spell that lets you change into any animal that you know of.
And then, pues they find that, y entonces están como que, okay, and she becomes a fly. And has probably...
Well, no. The introduction to her is the famous owl bear scene.
Okay, I feel like the last owl bear scene was a lot funnier.
No, it is, but it's like introduction to the wild shape. How good is she in a fight? Yeah, she transforms into an owl bear and wrecks shit. And does good.
Y entonces her motivation, like, Olga and Bart's motivation is like, I want my daughter and my wife back. The wizard dude.
Holga just wants the daughter.
Holga just wants the daughter back. The bard just wants his wife back, which is
and daughter.
Foreshadowing. The wizard, I guess
the sorcerer.
He's just tricked into coming along because they're like, hey,
no,
buddy.
he wants revenge on Forge because apparently they weren't counting on him escaping, so they booted him out and chased him out.
Yeah,
so he wants revenge.
He's got a little bit of he wants a little bit of a revenge. Y entonces the druid,
because they took all the riches that he had from that heist.
Yeah, and the druid, está como que the Forge has been cutting our forest down, and I want him to stop and revenge and nature, avatar, something, Native Americans, básicamente. I don't know.
Right. Oh, and the druid is a tiefling, demon people.
She's a tiefling born to humans.
So, and her name is Doric.
And she's kind of gender fluid looking.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But moving on.
So she wild shapes into a fly. Y entonces we find out de que como que Forge has brought back the whatever the fuck games.
The Coliseum Games.
The Coliseum Games. Y se dan cuenta de que he just wants
all the money.
He just wants all the money, and he wants the rich people to put all the money in his bar, in his vault. Sorry, in his vault.
Mm-hmm.
Y entonces en el proceso ellos están como que that must be where the tablet is being kept. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And that must be where all the money is. Okay, cool, no problem. Entonces descubren de
and then the fucking wizard rolls a nat 20 on perception and finds the fly.
And that's when you realize, this is also the part when you realize there is something very fucking wrong with this bitch.
I mean, the fact that she was hiding most of her body and, the black makeup on her eyes wasn't a clue enough, and pale skin. If those are not clues enough.
Also, ya para este punto, I think that we realize that, she's a red mage and Forge knows about it and he does not give a fuck.
Uh-huh.
He's cool with this. So we're like, okay, so Forge is absolutely an asshole and deserves everything that's going to come to him.
Mm-hmm.
Probably one of the best chase scenes I've seen in a long time.
Oh no, that was a good chase scene. It's like
it was very much a Children of Man chasing, and again, this is a single shot.
Oh yeah, that it definitely is.
Ella en todas sus formas está en todo momento on screen, pero she just constantly is basically one single shot.
Mm-hmm.
Being como this whole chasing hasta que she escapes.
Right.
Which was fun as fuck. Entonces están como que, we need a MacGuffin to disable the magic spell. So
and then it's like, I'm trying to remember how did they find out about the helmet. The sorcerer. I think it's the sorcerer.
Alguien le dice como que, we need to find this helmet. Y como que, how are we ever gonna find the helmet?
Yeah, the helmet dispels all magic.
This helmet disables all magic around it.
Uh-huh.
Pero nobody's seen the helmet in God knows how many years. Y entonces
they we can go ask the dead.
No. Y entonces ellos están como que, but nobody's seen the helmet. Olga está como que, I know where people might know where the helmet is. It's like, what do you mean? He said, my people fought and protect the helmet from the dragons a long, long time ago. So they go dig up a whole army of Olga's people on sacred land
to do the speak to the dead spell, which allows you to ask 5 questions before they go die again,
and never to risen again.
Uh-huh.
So they basically interrogate an entire army
to find out that a certain paladin took the helmet to safety. The paladin they named fucking piece of crap.
Cersei.
Zank.
Yo sé que empieza con X and it was a stupid name. Y entonces Bart está como que, oh, cool, who the fuck is Zank? And then everybody knows about Zank.
Except the Bart.
Pero entonces como que, oh, he's a... ¿Qué raza es que él es?
No, he's part of the Creed.
No, es que he's part of the Creed, pero también él es de una raza que también, él está como que, fucking hell. Porque él es de la raza que del Red Mage que mató a su madre.
Right, I don't remember the name of it, but yeah, no, it was like a bunch of things about this certain paladin that it's like, no, absolutely not, I am not going to deal with this shit.
Él está como que, porque él está como que, oh, he's part of the Creed, I don't like the Creed, we're not going to deal with the Creed. Es como que, listen, we have to agree with the Creed. Also, él es de esta raza y como que, those are the people that killed my wife. Why would I deal with him? Y es como que, y además de eso, he appears to be a generally lawfully good character.
That's what paladins are. Paladins are strictly lawful good. Like, to the extreme degree.
To a disgusting degree.
To a very disgusting degree.
And this motherfucker is the quintessential paladin of, like, I am the greatest good guy you ever see.
Most good guy, most honorable person.
And he walks in
amongst these thieves.
And he walks in a straight line.
No matter what. So they go seek him out. We find him just living out his days, just being nice and kind to people.
And saving the innocent and helping the weak.
Helping a tabaxi, cat people, save their child from a fucking fish. That was, goddamn practical effect again.
Este saves, helps an old blind man or whatever the fuck, o algo así. I don't know.
A dragonborn.
Básicamente, he's as close to Jesus as you can make it if Jesus would have survived esta semana.
Uh-huh. But then it's like, all the thieves just show up right behind him, and it's like, we need your help. It's like, no, we need the helmet. It is long gone. What I'm trying to figure out what convinced them to go talk to him.
Básicamente ellos están como que, listen, we need the helmet.
I think it was to save the daughter or something.
Y que entonces él reconoció al Bart de como que, oh, tú eres uno de los de nosotros. Y él como que, no, I'm not. I left. Y es como que, you may have left, but you may have renounced your vows, but
the creed doesn't leave you.
The creed doesn't leave you or something like that. I don't know. Again, lovely good motherfucker. Also, this is gonna
who doesn't get fucking what is it, semantics?
Sarcasm.
To a literal degree.
Again, he's lovely good to a degree, a disgusting level.
So it's like, okay, I know where the helmet is. I buried it. Where? In the Underdark, in which, if you know your D&D, you don't want to go to the Underdark. Ever. That is a last resort kind of shit.
It's basically a goth rave party heaven.
Pretty much.
So,
but to a disgusting level.
So they go to the Underdark. They go through a couple of layers, I guess.
No. How do they go to the Underdark? Because I know you laughed at that joke.
Oh, through the anus.
No, the orifice.
The orifice.
Anus is Thor Ragnarok. Through the orifice, because, again, lawfully good. He didn't bother to call it an entrance. He called it an orifice.
There are many orifices, but this was the closest one or something like that. I don't remember.
And apparently he has super hearing.
I mean, yeah, I guess. He also has super hearing. Y entonces está como, el Bart está como que, I hate you. Y como, I heard that. And I think he's enjoying it, because, again, he's lovely good, but I think there's a little bit of chaos in him, which I appreciate. So he goes and, like...
Oh, yeah. Wait, parenthesis. Before we meet this guy, on their way, Holga needed to go pick up her things from her old house.
Oh right, they went. She went and met up with her ex-husband,
played by Bradley fucking Cooper.
who is a.
No, I had to bleep that. That is not acceptable anymore. He is a halfling.
That's what he was?
Yes, because they can't say Hobbit due to fucking not J.K. Rowling, the other one, Tolkien.
So like,
Tolkien.
So did you have to bleep that too?
No. It just in Dungeons and Dragons, they're called halflings, not hobbits, because hobbits is trademarked to Lord of the Rings and only Lord of the Rings.
Fucking hell.
There are orcs, but the orcs I think that we can use are with a K. Only Tolkien can use orcs with a C.
Fucking hell.
I know.
Fine, he's a halfling.
Uh-huh.
He's a quarter of her size.
Because she's a barbarian.
And
it's Bradley fucking Cooper.
It's Bradley fucking Cooper. Y entonces, turns out que él está viviendo en la casa que era de ellos dos. Because again, she's been in prison this whole time. Turns out de que es que we have a little bit of drama de como que, hey, ella le dice como que, I left my people for you. Y él le contesta como que, yeah, and you drank yourself to death every night because of that.
Yeah, it's because you wanted to go back to your people.
You wanted to go back to your people, but you couldn't because you married me. And instead of getting over it, you just drank yourself to death instead of, talking about your feelings and being a responsible adult. Y entonces that's when we meet his new wife, who is another barbarian. Who has
a more extreme degree.
If she is a level 6 barbarian, this bitch is like a level 15 barbarian.
Right.
And she's like, okay, I have no idea who the fuck you are. I'm más allá de okay, oh, you're my husband's ex-wife. Cool. So she takes the walking stick she gets for him at some point.
The walking stick and I guess some throwing axes or daggers.
I don't know.
She just grabbed her things and left.
But
probably a potato along the way.
But she takes the walking stick she brought him that I think he never used, but whatever. Y entonces cuando están en the under, going back to the
Underdark. There is one joke that we need to point out. Because it's like we need to point out this joke.
They're like, okay, oh, el lovely good motherfucker le empieza a explicar, there is a specific pattern that we need to take in order to cross this stupid
before that.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I forget the name of the monsters, but there was these brain monsters that they encountered on the road.
Es que él le dice como que you have to be very quiet. They will attack any level of intelligence.
Anyone they will attack the person with the highest level of intelligence, and the fucker just walks through them. We stop at the sorcerer because it's like, oh crap, the sorcerer needs to have the high intelligence to cast his spells, and then no, it just passes by along with all the rest of the herd, and it's like, I think the quote was, I think I'm offended by this.
Sí, es como que el bard dice como que, well, I'm offended.
Exactly, because the joke is, in Dungeons and Dragons, everyone is dumb. Nobody ever makes an intelligent character.
Because
that's their dumb stat. They dump their points on dumb. They dump their dumb stats on intelligence. That's the joke.
Porque lo que le dice como, oh, have to be quiet. Okay, cool. And then they y ni siquiera es como que none of them not even like they attack. Es como que, oh, they don't even react to them. They're just como que la whatever. This motherfucker's no one's here. So fast forward, they get to a bridge. El bridge el paladin le explica de que, oh, there is a very specific pattern we need to take in order to get through this shit. And then the wizard immediately breaks the bridge.
Right. By stepping on it.
By stepping on the wrong fucking... The first tile he steps on is the wrong tile.
Right. And it's like, well, no, what are we going to do? And then we reveal that the walking stick is actually a portal gun.
It's this mystical, magical MacGuffin
So it's like, oh, it's a portal device. The fact that it was blue, I was hoping that the other one would be orange. I was hoping it was like, oh, it's blue too.
I feel de que existe alguna versión de esta película in the post-production studio somewhere that has the orange and blue portal, but somebody said like, we can't do this. Valve is going to sue us.
On a Dungeons and Dragon movie, please.
They're gonna be like, okay, this is way too close to Portal. We can't do this, people.
So we use the portal device, and then we encounter, I guess, we get the helmet, and then we encounter zombies.
Yeah, I guess
undead,
like undead warriors. I mean, we don't realize they're undead. Es básicamente el corillo del Dark Wizard, el ejército, un grupo del ejército que el Red Wizard had made in the past. Porque dando backtracking un momento, para este punto descubrimos que the Wizard que anda con Forge es una de las aprendices de this mystical Red Wizard, who apparently is dead, even though we never get that clarification.
Right.
Como que es insinuado de que he's dead y que ya está like carrying on his work, because everybody hates Red Wizards apparently, and they're outlawed.
Yeah, because we established that this horn that this fucking woman wants makes
this horn that she has already.
Right, turns any soul within a certain radius into undead.
Into an undead, a loyal undead army.
Exactly.
Pues, este gorillo viene and the paladin just wipes the floor with them.
And then it's like, we should leave. It's like, why?
They're
it's
dead.
Like, they don't stay dead.
Yeah, you can't really kill what's already dead. It doesn't. They just slowly get up.
They just immediately get up. It's like, damn, that's not enough time. Wow.
No, pero a mí lo que me encanta que los primeros 4 que él mató were just sitting in the floor waiting for him to kill the leader. And then the leader just immediately get up. And then as they do that, the cat shows
it's
up.
It's like, exactly. It's like, nope, Chuck Testa.
It's a fucking cat in the shape of a fat ass dragon. They even named the dragon. I don't remember what the.
I know, because all dragons have a name. All adult dragons have a name. So it's like, okay, cool. This fucking chunky boy.
It is mi gente. Imagínense the fattest cat you've ever seen.
Now give it scales and wings
and derpy little wings.
Yeah. So now we get chased by this dragon who starts eating the undead.
Which I feel like is probably a worse fate than death, because it's like, oh, you can't die and now you're forever trapped in the stomach of a dragon.
Right. So they started chasing and they use portals. They think with portals to get out of the situation until they get trapped. And, oh yeah, the bard was about to die until the paladin sunk a fucking sword into the cranium, and it's like, there's no way in hell you one-shotted an adult dragon. There's no way in hell you did this. Because, hey, guess what? Red dragons, they are on the cover of every Dungeons and Dragons thing. Those are, like, usually the big bag enemy at the end. The DBEG.
Yeah, and again, he doesn't one-shot it, he just very temporarily disables the dragon.
Right. So
and they get trapped.
It's like, now you can trust me.
And then they get trapped in un cuarto sin salida with the dragon in one corner slowly eating them. They use the I do like the fact that the dragon is so fat he can't even start his own fire anymore.
He just spews out gas fumes.
No, you see the sparks in his mouth, like trying to start the fire.
But he can't. He
He has to find a fire source. So he fills the room up with gas y entonces usan el wizard's magic fire spell to to make a methane explosion and escape the Underdark.
So, yeah. Right. So we escape the Underdark, we show up above water, we have the helmet. Okay, go attune to the helmet.
No. Before that, the paladin's like, okay, well, you have the helmet.
My job is done.
My job is done. Keep your promises to me, and now I shall go into the sunset. And by going to the sunset, he literally turns around 180 degrees, starts walking, and when he gets to a giant rock in the beach, he just walks over it. He's like, no, nothing will make me turn from the path of righteousness.
Which I don't know how to feel about this, because it's like, cool, a paladin, that's the fifth guy for the party, and no, he's actually gone.
He was a temporary guest in the party.
Exactly, that was just some guy saying, hey, can I play D&D with you guys, but I have to go move next week. So, okay, we're going to go in with the Underdark, and we're going to make you high level.
And then maybe at some point in the future, we'll bring you back. If you ever back around, we'll bring you back.
Exactly. So, that happens, and... Okay, Simon, go attune to the helmet. Okay, cool. Puts the helmet on. He encounters an ancestor of his, that happens to be a great sorcerer, and he is just afraid of himself, essentially, for not being confident and whatnot. There's a whole theme.
He's got a whole arc en el que como que parte de su problema es que he's not confident. He doesn't have enough confidence in himself. And all that shit. Mm-hmm. Listen, this is a D-part plot. We're almost an hour into this, and we said this was a double feature.
Again, well, I can probably sit down and edit it later to make it 2 parts, and that way it takes care of it.
Nah, I say we release it as a full feature, pero el punto es que they really he starts attuning. They make a plan B and a plan C and a plan D. And now the heist movie begins.
Exactly. No, they almost split the party because it's like you lied to us and all this and whatnot. I don't even remember what it was that he lied about to them.
He básicamente le mintió porque cuando Simon le dijo
oh yeah, that casco, there's no way now that this is gonna work.
Él le dijo como que listen, I can't use the helmet, I need to attune to it. Pero él no le dice eso a la otra gente, pero eventualmente he convinces them de go. Entonces él la convence de que se quede because that's what he actually tells the whole story. De que it wasn't the guild, it wasn't the cult, it wasn't any of this. What got my wife killed was me.
Because he stole from the wizard.
From the red wizard, and he didn't know that red wizards marked their gold. So when the red wizard escaped, he immediately beeline directly to his house. Y que le estaba como que I was just unlucky enough to not be home when he arrived.
Mm-hmm.
Y entonces Carl se da cuenta de como que, listen, this whole time I've just been trying to get my wife back, not the mother of my daughter, because again, my daughter doesn't know my wife. She was a baby when she died.
Mm-hmm.
So he has a slight change of heart, and he realizes they go, man, I kind of fucked up. I really need to become a father, not a grieving husband.
Right. So then it's like, all right, we start the heist.
Y entonces, so they basically, ellos están como que, I know what we're gonna do. We're going to put a portal inside the treasure room so we can portal in case Simon can't use the helmet.
Exactly.
So it goes which is actually a surprisingly better idea than the helmet. Not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm. Until
este.
So we start executing. We do the whole heist thing while they're on a cart. We see that the tiefling does have a tail because it's a 50-50 if the tiefling has a tail or not.
Fucking nerd.
Shut up. So we go through that, and in which the cart heist was actually pretty good. That whole scene of trying to get the portal inside the treasures that's going to the vault, pretty good, honestly.
Also, like the whole heist part was surprisingly fun and like believable dentro de D&D. Like, we're gonna put the frame here. We're gonna hide it. But I feel like at some point they sort of took the portal, working to go okay. Oh, porque Simon dice al principio cuando they realize they have a portal gun. Oh, it has a 500-meter range. And I feel like they're like, okay, yeah. So this portal's gonna stay here forever, basically.
Mm-hmm. And we'll open. We have to not hold the other button to summon the portal. When we need it.
Cuando they get into the
I'll in.
I'm like waiting to go again. Oh, Simon's gonna fuck this up somehow. He doesn't.
He doesn't, but the guards fuck it up.
Yeah, the guards fuck it up. But again, if you want this whole detail thing, just go watch the movie, please. Seriously, go watch this movie. It's actually pretty good. They go execute Plan C, which is break into the castle, which, not gonna lie, was surprisingly easy.
Right. It was a little too easy, especially with the distraction.
Which is the wizard casts an illusion spell.
Simon
casts an illusion spell that be like, okay, I'm going to cast a hologram of the bard singing, but eventually his foot gets stuck and the illusion starts breaking.
He loses concentration
and the illusion starts breaking down.
In the most glorious, funniest way possible.
In the most hilarious, funniest way / nightmare fuel way possible. You come again. I feel like this is the only part en el que this is very clearly a CG character. But at the same time, it makes sense that this is a CG character because his face starts deforming,
melting.
He starts se le empieza a encoger, a agrandar. He's like a broken record skipping.
Right, but moving on. So
we realized que la bóveda donde pensaban que iba a estar todo está vacío because there's what's his face? Forge, secretly lo que le interesaba era get all the money out of the games. Y él lo estaba poniendo en a secret barge que era reinforced para llevarse todo el dinero y a su hija secuestrada ish, I guess, whatever. Y entonces the wizard, who turns out to be a red wizard, lo que ella quería era just have a bunch of people in a single place para poder usar el horn spell to create a new army of undead.
Right, that was the whole point of the Colosseum. So we get to... So our heroes are captured, and instead of killing them on the spot, it's the bard has the brilliant idea. It's like, put us in the games. You want us in the games, right? You want us to see us suffer, don't you?
Yeah, he's like, como que... Yeah, y Forge está como que, no, that's like a worse fate than death. Y the wizard está como que, no, like, really, dude, put them in there. Let them suffer. And he's like, okay, I guess. Like he wanted to spare them from that. He's like, well, nah, I'm just gonna kill you right now. It's like, nah, put them in the bar. So they get put in the games with two other teams. I don't know if you got that hay una referencia,
I know. One of the teams was made up out of the cartoon characters from the original Dungeons and Dragons TV show.
Okay, cool. And the other team, I guess, could be considered maybe a random party of adventurers.
Exacto.
So they escape. They eventually get the gold. He has...
Well, hang on. So we get the famous Kitty Whippins, the Displacer Beast, show up because the game involves just them going through a maze trying to find and go to the center and win. Cool. Kitty Whippins shows up and fucking mauls the non-cameo team. The cameo team wins.
Kind of, I guess. They don't really say what happens to them, pero básicamente...
Yeah, but they stay safe in the cage. And then it's like, oh no, the other team, they're all dead. The Displacer Beast ate them.
Yeah.
Mauled them.
Pero pues...
That or the slime cube got them.
Yeah, one of them got stuck in the slime cube and died. So they escape. They get the gold. Eventually they get the daughter back, and she's like, okay, fine, I forgive you that.
The daughter realizes it's like, oh, my uncle has been lying to me this entire
Uncle
time.
Forge has been lying to me this whole time. I see, como que y ahí es que el papá Bart le dice a la hija, como que, listen, I've been trying to get my wife back, not your mother. We can start all over. Seriously, I did this all for you. Blah 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 blah. I did this for you, even though it was for the wrong reasons.
Right, and then they got on the boat,
and they're slowly escape. They're doing their marvelous escape, and then they realize, God damn it,
God damn it, they're here. This is the actual evil bad guy.
They realize, oh, Forge was just a puppet. The bad guy's the wizard bitch. So they're like, okay, fine. I guess we have to go back. So they go back. They used to go to get everybody out of the Colosseum. So the Red Wizard,
by completing the promise.
Completing the promise they made to the Paladin.
To share the wealth with everyone in Neverwinter. But moving on. So that happens. The Raise Undead spell fails.
Yeah, because the only ones she really turns are the aristocrats, who honestly kind of deserved it.
Exactly. So yeah, that happens, and it's like, okay, now she's going after the party,
and between toda la pelea, eventualmente the best Mexican standoff happens.
Right.
Because literally both wizards, the Red Wizard and Simon, stand in front of each other, and a hail rolls through the middle. So Mexican stand-up, and then they have a tug war.
Right, they have a tug war, but they have a pretty decent battle. It's like...
Y eventualmente they're like, it's so like, como que they're fighting. They're slowly like they're bringing her down. Y entonces, thing we forgot, daughter has a invisibility necklace. So
and he was told to hide. She was told to hide.
But eventualmente, unbeknownst to us, she puts on the Red Wizard. She puts on a magic inhibiting bracelet.
That was from the Colosseum. When she cast the same time spell, and they all
pretend to be frozen in time.
And she was about to cast Power Word Death. That's what the Black Finger was, and which is a really, really bad spell. And it's like nothing happens because everyone's faking. It's like, oh, guess what? We're faking it. Oh, your magic powers are inhibited. Get wrecked, bitch.
And then the tiefling becomes the Hulk, and then puny God. Her.
Yeah, and that was the defeat. It's like, I think you got her, while she's still an owlbear, and she does the whole Hulk and Avengers thing of just smashing her on the ground, and then eventually just grabbing her and fucking flinging her into a wall. It's like, okay, now I'm pretty sure she's dead.
Yeah, she's not down. She's dead. Y entonces we find out that Horga got hit by the
Red Wizard dagger.
By the Red Wizard dagger, and she's like, okay, oh, it's been fun, guys. Seriously.
It was a very touching moment, especially when they start singing.
Yeah, they start singing. And Horga's very much like, okay, well, I guess this is how I die, because again, she did die. She's dying in battle. So she
wanted her honorable death.
She's getting her honorable death. She died honorably in battle for the right reason. So she's like, okay, cool. I guess this is my goodbye. She says her goodbye to the daughter. She sings with the bard. The mage and the halflings are in the background, como que, oh god, what do we do? They're like, okay, listen, there's not, y que Simon le dice, como que there's really nothing we can do. It's the red wizard's dagger. She's fucked. Y entonces, pues, when she's dead, el bard saca el tablet y la hija le dice, just do it. Y dice, okay, we only get one shot at this. So they brought her back, and even Olga's like, wait, you wasted it on me? Like, this whole thing was for this stupid thing, and you wasted it on me? But again,
that's when he realized that the real mother of the girl was Olga.
And then there was this dragonfly this whole time, whatever, not really important. They get pardoned. It's a fun movie. ¿Qué fue lo que yo dije? 8.5 out of 10. Go watch it.
You said 9 out of 10.
No. 9 out of 10 was Mario.
Ah, right. So this one is a solid 8 for me.
It's an 8.10. Fun movie.
Okay.
Definitely getting a sequel.
Okay. Now for Mario.
It's a me, Mario.
Okay, so we start Mario with the fucking Mario rap for the original animated show way back in the 80s.
Listen,
that's what that song is.
The amount of fucking Easter eggs in this movie.
We're probably not going to go through it. But
No. I'm normalmente no diríamos esto, pero I'm sure New Rockstar is going to have a 3-hour episode of them just talking about all the fucking Easter eggs in this movie.
So one of the biggest crimes that this movie did is like, oh, they didn't cast the original voice actor for Mario, but they did, just not the leading role. Instead, he is the pizza parlor owner. That's all he does. Who just quotes, he just says Mamma Mia or something or woohoo. That's all he says. That was like the biggest crime.
Oh, yo pensé que era el papá.
Tengo que, you know what? We're going to Google this right the fuck now. But this was the biggest crime that the voice actor for Mario throughout the entire 30, 40 years he's been alive did not voice Mario in this movie.
Wahoo!
Wahoo! Movie cast. But moving on while I figure this out.
Una pregunta, en el cine cuando terminó la película, were they just play Mario music in the background?
¿Perdón?
En el cine cuando terminó la película, were they play Mario music in the background?
No, mi cine no hace eso.
Cabrón,
my movie theater doesn't play music.
En Caribbean Cinema, antes de que empezara la película, tenían snippets de las canciones de los diferentes juegos de Mario. Y cuando terminó la película, they were like, como que ta 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 ta. Like eran like a minute long snippets, pero they were playing that. By the way, did you watch it in 2D or 3D?
I watched it in 2D. There was a 3D option, but it was out of my pay range at that moment.
I watched it in 3D. It's a fun movie in 3D.
I can see that.
Like, legitimately, no es como Avatar, de como que, ooh, look at the 3D. Like, el único momento en el que I feel de que ellos estaban como que, look at the 3D fue al principio, which is when he's invading the Ice Kingdom, when Bowser's invading the Ice Kingdom. That's the only part where I'd be like, como que, okay, this is very much a look at the 3D scene. Pero fuera de eso, it was fun. The Mario Kart part was fun in 3D. So we got the Super Mario Brothers. There were literally Easter eggs everywhere. He's in the pizzeria. They have the Jumpman game.
Yeah, he voices Jumpman. That's it. The pizza parlor owner is Jumpman, the original Mario.
Okay, so he plays Pizza Mario, and this goes in the whole thing. They go okay, oh. Mario and Luigi used to work in a demolition company with Spike.
Which was an actual game.
Yeah, which is
Jumpman.
Yeah, which is the original game. which y ellos trabajaban para Spike, y es como que there is a whole fucking somebody sat down and wrote down the canon of this shit, and they deserve a medal.
Right. So, point being, they make a commercial they decide to go independent and make a commercial. They use the fucking original Mario rap for the commercial, and nothing. They get their first customer on a fucking high-end house in New York. Because, by the way, this is fucking New York.
No, this is Queens, you motherfucker.
Right. Fine. It's Queens.
It's Queens.
But they're in New York. So
Queens.
The state, dumbass!
Listen, just because Queens happens to be in the state of New York does not mean that New York owns Queens.
Moving on. Okay.
Somebody está como que, yeah! You showed that nerd.
So we go through that. They get their first job on a very expensive house to stop a leak, in which
they
did
dripping,
fix it.
a dripping faucet.
In which Mario fixes it because he apparently actually knows plumbing shit.
They fix it in a matter of minutes, pero Luigi.
Oh yeah, no. The sequence from getting to the restaurant to the job site. That was a side-scrolling adventure.
Oh yeah, they get on the car doesn't work, so they go into a site, a Super Mario,
Construction site.
a 3D Mario
2D.
No, pero el juego de 3DS, ¿cómo es que se llama?
Oh, that one is just New Super Mario Brothers.
No, but the New Super Mario 3D or whatever the fuck it's called. Que es una combinación de 2D and 3D level. Basically, this whole game is just that game. This whole movie is just that game, extrapolated to its maximum definition.
So it's like, yeah, we know. We want to show you, hey, we know Mario. It's like, oh, are we going to get this annoying with it? That's what I thought. Is like, here comes the bad part. This is how shitty the movie's going to be. It was well done and whatnot. But yeah, we get to the house. It apparently is the house with the owners of the fucking duck hunt dog. Because I'm not sure if you saw, but one of the wall art is the duck hunt dog.
No, yo sé que en el pizzeria, no me fijé en eso, yo sé que en el pizzeria hay una foto del duck hunt.
Right, no, but in the house there is a picture of the duck hunt dog.
Lol.
So we get to that sequence, they fix it, but because Luigi angered the house dog, they destroy the house. And they lose their first job. Now they just get their bad Yelp reviews, and they get berated by their family, which I think they're all... I want to say that some of them are from different games. Like different versions of Mario from different games, such as there's a game where he plays as a bartender that we see in Wreck-It Ralph.
Super Mario 3D Lands.
Okay, there we go. Super Mario 3D Lands. But anyways, no, we get to the family, and it's like, how dare you got that commercial was stupid. They get berated over it, and the father's disappointed in Mario for bringing Luigi down, because the whole theme of this movie is about the brothers.
Yeah, it's very much of the brothers sticking together, y todo el mundo está como que, oh, you're always bringing Luigi down with you, pero Luigi está como que, no, I'm not doing this because I have to, I'm doing this because I want to, because Mario has always been there for me.
Right. So, okay, cool. But then later that night, a pipe bursts in Brooklyn?
Yeah.
What's it? Yeah. A pipe bursts in Brooklyn, and it's like, okay, cool.
Y entonces Mario está...
We need to save Brooklyn.
We need to save Brooklyn. Y Mario está como que, okay, let's go save Brooklyn. Y entonces Luigi está como que, okay, fine. Entonces they go... They find where they need to do to fix it. They fail miserably, and they end up in the underground
secret tunnels.
Mario. They end up in the Mario in Mario Brothers level.
Yes, they end up in the Super Mario Brothers level.
No. Not Super Mario Brothers level. Mario Brothers level.
Yeah, that's just pure pipes. Just
Yeah.
no turtles.
Yeah, there are no turtles down there, but it's not the Super Mario Brothers. It's the Mario Brothers.
And we get there, and at the very bottom, they discovered nobody's been down here for years, but there's a familiar giant green pipe. And Luigi gets sucked into it, and then Mario, as soon as he steps in, and it's like, oh, it automatically sucks you in. And we go through the fucking, oh, this is how the pipelines look like in between scenes.
Yeah, it's just a glass magic tunnel between them. Entonces they get separated. Mario goes to the Badlands. Perdón, Luigi goes to the Badlands. To the Badlands. That is not the fucking Luigi's mention for whatever fucking reason, and there are no fucking booths there. There's fucking dry bones.
There's dry bones and then shy guys.
And then shy guys in the castle, in the abandoned castle. Which is... Also, why was one of the shy guys wearing a fucking gas mask?
That's the thing. That's the original Shy Guys showing in the movie in Super Mario Brothers 2. You know, the one that they Americanized another Japanese game to make it look like Mario back when laws were flimsy. And then Nintendo just bought it and said, yeah, that's Super Mario Brothers 2. You know, the one where they introduced Birdo in.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I know the one.
The Shy Guys have masks. Like gas masks.
That's a... No me acuerdo. See, it wasn't originally a Mario game. It got skinned as a Mario game for the US. Also, they're in the Mario Bros. Level, which is the 1983 game. Not the Super Mario Brothers level, just the Mario Bros.
Yeah. So we're going through a timeline here. And then Mario ends up in the Mushroom Kingdom where he meets Toad.
And then...
In which I wasn't sure how to think about Toad's voice because it's like Toad has a very famous annoying voice.
I feel like this is... I like esta versión de Toad mucho mejor que any voz de Toad en todos los juegos.
Right,
also, the Toad we meet is... He's not like the other Toads. He's different.
Yeah, and I think he's actually the only one with a red cap.
No, I was looking at this. He's not the only one with a red cap, but he's the only one with a red cap and a blue vest.
Okay.
There are red caps with red vests and blue caps with blue vests, but there is no hay ninguno otro que está miscam matching.
Okay.
Es igual que no vemos también yo no recuerdo haber visto ningún Toadette.
Because I think there is only one Toadette.
Con los pigtails. Like, there are female-looking toads, Rosita, pero ninguno tiene, like, los pigtails.
The famous pigtails.
Ajá.
So, moving on. So, we go through a very whimsical adventure through the Mushroom Kingdom, playing all the songs. Mario just going through this, and it's, like, amazing. And we hear all the background music and the similar noises
and a bunch of the enemies in the background just being like, okay, they're just going around their days. There's random bricks and the floor. They actually get to the mushroom.
Shit just floats there.
No, pero antes de que lleguen al Mushroom Kingdom, antes de llegar al castillo, al área al pueblo, there's just bricks in the floor.
Brick cubes
just on the floor, just randomly stranded around, como que.
Mm-hmm.
Like, insinuación de como que this has been here a while.
Mm-hmm. Right. So we get there until we get to the Mushroom Kingdom, in which they are not permitted to enter until Toad distracts the other Toads.
No, they're not permitted to enter into the castle.
Exactly, because of course not.
Entonces todos los disfraza, y entonces that's when we get the princess, and the princess is like, I will protect you. Entonces, I'll protect you from Bowser. Y entonces we get Bowser, who's
Hang on, but we haven't even talked about Peach.
She's a badass.
Yeah, but you just skip the whole damn thing with Peach. It's like Mario sneaks into the castle, starts running around. The Toads start devising a plan to go talk to the Kongs for their war against Bowser and whatnot. And then Mario runs into Peach, who fucking suplexes her.
Suplexes him.
Suplexes him, and then it's like, oh, you're human and whatnot. And there's all in this talk. Okay, we're gonna save your brother. Follow me. And in her fucking backyard, she has a fucking lake and a waterfall that happens to float with a whole training ground
that comes out of the ground. Yeah, and there's a power-up at the mushroom cube there.
And it unveils a training course, in which, by the way, the joke is Mario hates mushrooms.
Oh yeah, repeatedly this whole part Mario's been like, okay, mushrooms.
So they explain that power-ups are a thing, and that's how people survive around here.
Ajá, y presumiblemente anybody can use it, pero nobody, a lot of the Toads just don't give a shit, I guess. Well, they can't. They don't really explain that part.
Right, but it's just, they're there, power-ups exist, so if you're a main character, you get to use it, except for Toad.
Ajá. Y entonces we get Bowser. Y la explica Bowser, esto sale en los trailers, he goes, gets the power star.
Yeah, we missed out. The actual first intro into this was the trailer scene of him ruining the Ice Kingdom to grab the superstar.
Which I do appreciate that in the trailer sale, pero like in the actual scene is a longer part.
Right.
And la pelea con los penguins is surprisingly short.
And I love the fact that we'll get into this, but I love the fact that the leader of the Koopa Troopas and the Paratroopas is a non-existent yet rare blue spiked Paratroopa. It's like, you're the blue shell. Yeah, the blue shell. It's like that's just foreboding.
Oh, that is the most Chekhov's gun thing in this entire movie.
It's like, you're the blue shelled Koopa Troopa. No wonder you're the general, essentially. So moving on.
Pues entonces, like, Mario has a training montage. Eventually, he almost does it, and Peach is like, okay, yeah, let's go. At some point we get conocimos a Bowser for real, y descubrimos de que Bowser stole the power-up star exclusively to be like, oh, okay, I'm going to get princess and I'm going to propose to her, and his troops are like, wait, what?
Oh, and I love that in that sequence at the party, the post-victory party of getting the superstar, it's like, all right, here are all the enemies under Bowser's control, including the chain chomp somewhere.
Oh yeah, there's a chain chomp in the back. Yeah, there's a chain chomp. There's the
piranha plants, the Goomba, and the whatever those things are.
Entonces, something I do like is that one of the Koopa Troopers is like, okay, but what if we don't? And then he just burns him and he becomes a dry bones.
It's like, oh, I guess that's how it works. Dry bones are just any Koopa Troopa that questions Bowser.
And he burns them alive and they just become a dry bones.
Mm-hmm.
Then we get the greatest musical piece of history.
Fuck no. Something tells me that there was this somewhere in the contract. It's like, you are allowed to hire Jack Black, but Jack Black has to do a musical number in the movie. And it's like,
also, I am going to put the video in the description of this. Jack Black as Jack Black dressed as Bowser playing the music in real life in an actual piano, and it is funny as fuck.
That reminds me of all the Easter eggs that we find. We forgot to mention that the cell phone ringtone was not what I expected it to be.
Oh, el cell phone ringtone de Luigi es el GameCube power-up sound.
Okay. moving on. So,
Again,
yeah, we get the musical
Easter
number.
eggs all over the bloody place.
Uh-huh.
So they go to a surprise. Mario, Peach, and Toad go on a surprisingly uneventful trip to the Kong Island.
Yeah, but they go through all the lands, as in like, oh, I know which level of that. This is World 1, World 2, World 3. I was looking for the angry sun in the fucking desert. I was waiting to find the angry sun.
Yeah, you know,
I am disappointed the angry sun wasn't there.
listen, they need to put something for the sequel. Pues
We'll get to that.
Yoshi.
But,
Pues el final del juego, el final de la... Eventually they get to the Kongs when they finally knock on the door. An orange Kong shows up. I don't know what...
A blonde Kong.
Ajá, y entonces aparentemente the Kong Society has developed a go-kart fuel...
Instead of... Exactly.
Go-kart fueled by bananas.
Right, but como que... Oh, the Mushroom Kingdom is full of...
Pipes.
That's how we transport. How do the Kongs transport? By carts.
By high-speed carts in an incredibly dangerous situation because we see multiple of them explode and nobody gives a shit.
Oh yeah, no security railings either. You are fucking one-timing this. If you fuck up, you fucked up.
Oh, y los negocios están just on the street's edge. Like, nobody walks anywhere, everybody just drives their high-speed go-karts.
So we get to the sequence where we meet Cranky Kong.
Who is the king of the Kongs.
And I enjoy Cranky Kong being, Cranky Kong. It's like, alright, you must fight my son if you want our help. So it's like, okay, cool. Let's go meet our son. And that scene had everyone screaming and yelling in joy.
Donkey
Kong. No, wait. I know. Donkey Kong shows up, and when he starts to speak, the DK rap plays, and everyone in my theater just yelled out in joy because they all knew the DK rap. And we pretty much started humming or singing to it.
DK. Again, Easter eggs esto. Incluye y sale Diddy Kong y what's her face.
Yeah, I know. The Kong family shows up.
The entire Kong family shows up. Todo el mundo está como que, okay, cool, whatever. Mario and Donkey Kong have a fight. Mario wins by the skin of his teeth / cat suit.
With using the cat suit from 3D Lands.
Y hasta Mario está como que, I'm a cat. Okay.
I'm a cat.
Y entonces they make a plan y ellos como que, I know, entonces we'll take our army using cards. So everybody's in an individual card. We're gonna use our cards to take a secret passage because again, this is a Mario World game. There's a secret passage somewhere.
In which the whole cart garage, it's just screaming fucking Mad Max vibes already.
Oh, yeah, cabrón, this was the prettiest, cleanest Mad Max movie homage I have ever seen in my life. Also, by the way, ya para este punto, ¿cómo es que se dice? We see donde están guardando, donde tienen todos los prisioneros floating in the center of Bowser's floating castle.
Oh yeah, we forgot to mention about fucking Luma.
Luma, oh my fucking god, I love Luma. Luma is such a nihilistic asshole que está como que, oh yes, there is no survivor, there is no hope, there is no light. All you get wishes for the sweet release of death.
It's like, who the fuck let put Luma in this kids movie?
Like, Luma is so completely out of left field. Y todo el mundo está como... Y todos los penguins están como que... Oh, God, please shut the fuck up.
We're depressed enough as it is.
Y Luma está como que... There is no hope. Y cuando traen a uno de los nuevos, es como que... Oh, yay. New meat for the grind. Fresh meat for the grinder.
Fucking Luma.
I guess the movie's over. Now you have nothing to keep you distracted from the existential dread that is your life.
So, anyways, we enter the Mario Kart scene in which we're fucking Peach, Mario, and Toad make their carts using the fucking build a cart menu from Mario Kart, quite literally.
Y entonces Mario just makes his standard issue cart. Peach makes a motorcycle. Y Toad makes a monster truck.
What everyone does makes a monster truck. But the whole thing scrolling was the sound of when you pick up a power up in Mario Kart. So it's like Easter eggs galore. So it's like, all right, cool, we got our carts, so off we go.
Y entonces they eventually they make a jump para llegar al
secret passage, that is
Rainbow Road. Y entonces Bowser has a secret ring of spies or whatever the fuck. Entonces he ambushes them.
And then we get Mario Kart Battle Royale. Which I kind of wish existed.
I mean, whoever the fuck está trabajando en whatever the next Mario Kart game is, vio esa cena y dijo, God damn it. Didn't we... Here's the thing. I'm pretty sure they did this in Mario Kart 5 or... hubo un Mario Kart game que no tenía battle levels. Los battle levels eran just a normal track and everybody hated it. Y ahora es como
That was Mario Kart 8, I remember.
It was Mario Kart 8 cuando salió.
8 cuando salió.
Cuando salió it had battle levels. It had like just battle race levels. And everybody hated it. But now it's como que, wow, really what you guys fucked up and just making it 8 playable characters. It should have been 200 people. This should have been Battle Royale. Mario Kart. I really
hope that the next Mario Kart game has a Battle Royale mode. I love that.
I hope that somebody makes this game, even if it's not a Mario Kart game.
I'm sure someone saw this. It's like, how didn't we think of this? Why haven't we not modded Mario Kart for this yet?
You go, okay, let's mod Mario Kart / let's make Twisted Metal, but instead of being an arena match, it's just...
Rainbow Road. It's Rainbow Road.
It's just...
With 200 people. And that is mass chaos, and I'm all for it.
And you can absolutely just blow up one of the roads, and everybody on that side just gets fucked.
Right. So we get the massive Mario Kart Battle Royale with the sound effects of using the Koopa Troopa shells, actually wrecking everything. Banana Peel's work.
Oh yeah, Banana Peel works. The Koopa, when they kill a Koopa, it just goes into a shell. It doesn't they throw the shells around. Y eventualmente the leader of the Koopa Troopers, the blue...
Reveals he's actually the blue shell.
Reveals he has a giant monster truck. Y entonces as they're like, okay, aha, we have taken down the monster truck. He's like, no, I have one final attack. Become the blue shell.
The dreaded blue shell.
And then he blue shells Mario and Donkey Kong, and in the process destroys that part of the track.
Also causing all the DKs to not be able to, all the Kongs to not be able to join the Mushroom Kingdom.
Entonces they all get captured, including Peach y she gets into the wedding because again Bowser just wants to get a wedding, but she gets up.
Well, no, she doesn't get captured. She makes it to the Mushroom Kingdom, evacuates the Mushroom Kingdom, and then goes to her castle and greets Bowser.
Sí, ella y todos son los únicos dos that don't that make it to Mushroom Kingdom. Everybody gets captured or they survive somehow.
And which, by the way, backtracking a bit, we did see Yoshi's Island in their adventure towards Kong Island.
Yeah, we saw a group of Yoshis in the background.
Point being, cool, that's Yoshi's Island. Pero volviendo, Bowser comes in and it's like, tries to propose at Peach, and it's like, no.
And at some point, hay un flashback, que no me acuerdo cuándo fue, en el que Mario y Luigi having a flashback de una pelea que tuvo con Spike cuando eran bebé. And it's baby Mario and baby Luigi.
I know! And then we get also...
baby Spike. And then we at some point we get baby
Peach.
Baby Peach.
And if people are not understanding what we're saying, it's just they use the actual models of Yoshi's Island, baby Mario, baby Luigi, and baby Peach.
Uh-huh.
So it's like, I love that they kept that, especially the eyes.
So it is literally they took baby Mario's 2D sprite and just made it into a 3D model.
No, you know what? They probably took the models of Mario Kart 8 and just dumped it into the movie.
Alright, Bella, you're in Mario Kart 8. I need to get a Switch.
Yes, you do. So, anyways, that's going on. And so Bowser crashes into the castle, proposes. Peach says, fuck you. And then, alright, I'll kill Toad in front of you if you don't marry me. And it's like, well, I guess I'm marrying you. Cool. And, that happens. DK and Mario encounter the Mario 64 eel.
They get eaten. They become a Moby Dick. Eventually, they escape. They make it to the Mushroom Kingdom. Is being invaded, and then they have a 2-person Mario 2D level Mario fight.
Yeah, no, they go 2D Mario with Donkey Kong as a playable character, and him getting the power up and just wrecking shit, which honestly was pretty good scene. That was a really good scene.
Yeah, that was legitimately como que, I kind of want to play this game.
It's like, I want to play this game. Yeah, no, it made me like made me want to man, I wish I had Mario Kart in my fucking Switch. Not Mario Kart, Mario game in my Switch right now.
Yeah.
So that happens. The wedding occurs. We see the guests of the wedding show up, which includes King Bob and King Boo.
I honestly no be King Boo. I be King Bum, and I'm like, okay, oh god, yes, this better Sheka's gun better blow up.
Right, no, but I love it that when King Bob sat down, he activated the green shell. They kept going back and forth.
And eventually he's like, okay, and then he stops it, and then he goes to sleep.
Yep, because that's what King Bob always does. He just sleeps. And King Boo is in the background, but he has no facial expression whatsoever. He has the default, angry, open mouth, tongue out look. He never changes facial expression whatsoever.
Yeah, okay.
But that was a crime that the Darklands didn't have any Boos. I was going to say, how dare they not have Boo? And then when I saw King Boo in the wedding, it's like, okay, fine, I'll give it to you. So, moving on. The wedding is about to happen. Peach gets her bouquet from Toad, in which I guess we all knew it's like, okay, so there's something in the bouquet.
And it turns out it has a freeze power-up.
An ice flower.
An ice flower power-up. Uh-huh. And she freezes Bowser. For whatever fucking reason, Bowser was going to ritualistically sacrifice the prisoners,
the penguins, the Kongs, and Luigi, and Luma.
And Luma, that was very much into it.
Uh-huh.
She was, and Luma thought, okay, oh yes, finally,
this release of death.
And as Peach saves them, Luma goes, okay, no.
No. Luma goes boo.
Oh, and if you haven't seen this, Luma has the voice of a 2-year-old.
It's fucking the muffin in ASDF movie. It's like, kill me now! That's exactly what Luma is, the muffin in the ASDF movies. So we get that sequence. She freezes the crank that was lowering everyone.
She freezes Bowser. Bowser stays frozen.
And kicks everyone's ass.
But eventually accidentally sets up King Bomb. The King Bomb explodes and then the explosion hits her. Therefore, give her 1 point of damage and therefore disabling the power-up.
The ice, exactly. Not King Kong, fucking Donkey Kong saves the prisoners, essentially.
Yeah, he saves the prisoners, and then his father's like, okay, oh, I'm proud of you, son. Do your pack dancing. And then he's like, okay, not now, Dad. I'll do it later.
So, cool. King Bob-omb explodes. And... yeah, no, the wedding is crashed, and I'm trying to think what happens after that.
Entonces, eventualmente, Mario, Donkey Kong, y Toad...
oh, yeah, at this point, he gets Mario gets the Tanuki suit.
And then he's flying, he saves Luigi.
And Bowser comes out of the frozen state, fire blast.
Yeah, he fire blast because ve a Mario con Peach and he's like, no, I won't allow this because he's an insecure bastard.
So it's like, okay, if I can't have Peach, fucking nuke.
Entonces he just screams, send the
bomb,
the Billy Bomb,
bill,
bullet bill.
It's a bullet bill, but then that one's the bombardier bill.
It's just a giant bullet bill. And Mario makes him
taunts it,
hits him in the eye, and then Bullet Bill justo antes de hit the castle. It's like, okay, no, motherfucker, I am going to shoot you. Everybody just stares at this. By the way, this whole scene, including Bowser, is just okay. Well, I guess we're just gonna see how this plays out.
And Mario leads I don't know what was he thinking, but he leads the bullet bill towards the pipe he came out of. And, okay, cool. Bullet bill did technically hit the pipe, but he got sucked through the pipe and was sent through the pipe dimension where he blew up the entire pipeline.
And then causing a
catastrophic failure.
Una explosión al vacío, la cual sucks in King Bowser's castle into the real world.
Along with everyone else. And it's like, alright, we're fighting in Queens, I guess, because the family was there.
Yeah.
So, but they also came out of the same pipe, so that tells me it was Brooklyn.
Yeah.
So, a lot of technicalities in this. So, they show up in New York, period. They show up in New York, and Spike is in the middle of all this, and we start a good battle. We start battling.
They actually have an actual boss fight, which is surprisingly fun. Mario is slowly losing, y eventualmente he hides in the pizzeria mientras everyone else is trying to fight, y él como que no, I have to keep going, because that's what Mario does. Mario does not stop. Mario keeps going no matter what. So eventually, Luigi shows up and helps him finally. Because this whole time, Luigi has basically done shit.
Oh yeah, and nobody has used the Superstar, by the way.
See, Superstar has just been lying around this whole time. Everybody's in a losing fight, y finalmente Peach manages to get the Superstar away from Bowser. Y Mario and Luigi pick it up at the same time, and then power up...
And they play the goddamn Superstar music. Da, 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 da. I thought they were going to fuck that up, but it's like, nope, you did good. You played the Superstar music. We all know the song. We all know what this means.
And then they proceed to beat the shit out of Bowser and everyone and all his minions. Y le dan un poison mushroom para convertirlo chiquito. And then they put him in a little tiny jar.
In which... I'm amazed how, shaking the jar doesn't affect him, doesn't give him the hit point. So it's like any one slight hit on him is gonna cause him to break out.
Yeah, no. Again, that part was they sort of just go, okay, hey, we're not gonna follow all of our rules here.
But it's like the superstar happens. They defeat Bowser and his army, and the Mario family is finally proud. Especially the dad is finally proud. Jumpman gives his Wahoo seal of approval. They say Mamma Mia a lot throughout this entire movie, and I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know. Pero pues eventually they all get together. Y entonces somehow I'm assuming in some way they clean. Oh, by the way, the mayor of the town, Charlene, what's her name? La tipa del primer juego.
Oh, fuck. Oh, yes. The mayor of the town is... shit. Mario Odyssey. Characters. Shit. She has a famous name. God damn it. Pauline.
Pues Pauline también sale at some point in this. Because again...
Yeah, she's the mayor of fucking New York, I suppose.
Queens or whatever. So I guess again, fucking tenemos que continuar los Easter eggs.
Mm-hmm.
So fast forward
La película, the Mario Brothers are now living in the Mushroom Kingdom.
They wake up in an exact replica of their room.
But in the Mushroom
Kingdom, y es como que everybody's happy, yay! Y entonces Bowser está en un birdcage en el castillo.
That's the mid-credit scene.
That's the mid-credit scene. And the end credit scene es que en the pipe room donde todo empezó, there is a Yoshi egg.
And we hear Yoshi, and
cue
what does that supposed to mean?
Cue the sequel.
I guess, but what? Fucking Yoshi's gonna become evil? I don't fucking know.
I feel like que también así es que también empieza así es que empieza la primera película de Mario. The Mario Bros. Movie, remember, starts when they deliver an egg to the orphanage, and it turns out to be Peach.
Peach or Yoshi?
No, it's Peach.
I guess, but whatever.
Again, fun movie.
Very fun movie.
In my opinion, it's like a 9 out of 10. I can see why people... it's a kids movie, people.
And I know that loyalists are angry about the voiceovers, especially Donkey Kong.
Again...
And Chris Pratt.
Again, yo escuché en algún podcast que estaba diciendo como que, if you close your eyes, you can absolutely hear Chris Pratt talking. I'm like, okay, really? I did not see that. I don't feel that way about it. I'm like, pero también I'm very bad identificando gente. I have a brain... I have some level of brain damage que me dice de que yo no puedo identificar a la gente por las voces.
Mm-hmm.
Pero that's me. But again, I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was funny. I appreciated the trailers didn't spoil the shit out of the movie. Like, the wedding thing was legitimately caught me off guard.
That too, but the fact that Bowser had the suit from Super Mario Odyssey was fun.
So, again, all the Easter eggs, like, en los trailers salen cosas, pero en los trailers I feel like no hay básicamente
don't do justice.
Ajá. The trailers don't spoil anything of this movie, really. Okay, this is how you make fucking movies. Ahora, this is gonna be the part of que te dije de como que voy a tratar de hacer esto en menos de 7 minutos.
Mm-hmm.
So, ¿te acuerdas que te dije como que I have a story to tell with this fucking movie?
Go ahead.
So, el lunes llego a casa y mi madre me dice como que, the water heater's not working.
Mm-hmm.
So I go and check it. They're like, there's something wrong with the water heater, but it's not the breaker's on. So el martes brego voy a bregar trato de bregar con el water heater. I can't figure out what's wrong with the water heater, and it starts leaking, so I have to turn off the water heater. el lunes, martes, miércoles. Para el miércoles viene el plomero, pero el plomero no puede venir porque tuvo problemas o whatever the fuck. Jueves. Viene el plomero, the kitchen gets flooded accidentalmente por el plomero. They end up breaking the fucking electrical outlet donde se conecta el calentador. He does try to fix el calentador, but he doesn't in the process. He's unable to fix it. So after having to deal for like 3 to 4 days with plumbing problems in my house, I've decided the logical thing to do was get the fuck up and go watch the Super Mario Bros. Movie, which I'll be honest, completely forgot they were plumbers hasta que empieza el rap. And then I'm like, okay, oh god, I came here to escape the plumbers and I'm watching a fucking plumber movie.
Fair enough. Now I see what you meant by PTSD crap.
So
I can't imagine the Brooklyn flooding scene was giving you PTSD.
Oh god, cabrón, tú no te imaginas.
But anyways, that's our reviews on the movies. We very much enjoyed them. Go watch them yourselves. If you have any comments or anything that we missed, because we probably missed a lot, email us at
Bichin Boricuas at yahoo.com or write it in the YouTube comment section. It's there for a reason, people. We don't turn it off. Please go talk to us. Yeah, this is a long episode. Hopefully we can cut it down a little bit. Good luck. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
And stop recording. And stop recording. Okay, here's what you need to do on your end. Oh yeah, hit the stop. You did hit. Hey everyone, that's the end of the show for today. If you'd like to follow us on social media, you can find us on Twitter and Facebook, which we kinda irregularly use whenever we find it necessary to. We're also on Instagram. If you can find the links to those somewhere down below here, or just go to our website at bichinboricuas.com. Thank you.